Okay guys, Mrs. Green's back and I'm going to do Zearn 13 and 14 with you. This is my second video I'm making for 13 and 14 since YouTube did not load my other one correctly. So here we go again. Okay, so bear with Mrs. Green. So the first thing I'm going to show you on Zearn, this is the level 13 one, the lesson 13 one, is it asked me, it says a rectangle measures 2 1/3 inches by 1 2/3 inches. What is the area? Use the area model to represent. Use 2/3 as the top number. So I plugged in 2 1/3. And scroll down here a little bit. Then it had me do 1 2/3 on the side. I submitted that. It said you did good. It moved me on. Then it had me do my partial products. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1/3. 1 times 1 is 1. Bring down the same denominator. Then we did 2/3 times 2 whole. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 over 3. Then we did 1/3 times 2/3, and that goes right here, and that's 2/9. So because we did 1 times 2 is 2, 3 times 3 is 9. So we have our partial products. Then it asked me if it was going to be a couple different choices. The choice was inches squared because we're doing the area. Then it says add the partial products to find the area, solve on paper, and check your work on Zearn. So this is where we go to our paper, and we're going to add 2 plus 1/3 plus 4/3 plus 2/9. So our common denominator would be the 9. So we're going to go ahead and rename these ones to have a denominator of a 9. Bring down our 2. So I need to change this 3 to a 9. So 3 times 3 is 9. So 1 times 3 is 3. Because remember, whatever you do to your denominator, you have to do the same to your numerator. Now this one. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12 plus the 2/9. Now we all have the same denominator. Bring down our 2, and we have 3 plus 12 plus 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 12 is 17 over 9. Darn it. It's a shame that's not 18. That would be a nice even number for us. But go ahead and double check yourself. 3 plus 2 is 5. 12 plus 5 is 17, just shy. So we can only go one time into that 9. So we're going to take 1 whole out and add that to our 2. That's going to become a 3. And then we have to see how many we're going to have left, which we know is going to be 8 because 17 minus 9 is 8 left over. Okay, so we're going to have 3 8/9. Let's take a look back here, make sure Mrs. Green did this right. Getting tired tonight. Yes, good job. Okay, so that was lesson 13. Let's see what it has in the next one. For lesson 13, just make sure it's kind of similar. Solve on paper and check your work. Okay, so this one is giving us a problem. It's not telling us to label it. It's not telling us to do the partial products, but it wants an answer. So we have to label it and do partial products and all of that. So we're going to have to go to our paper. So the first thing I'm going to do, it says it is a rectangle. So I'm going to draw my rectangle. It says we're going to be doing like this. So we're going to need 2 1/3 by 1 5/6. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1/3 is 1/3. 5/6 times 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 over 6. And 1/3 times 5/6 is going to be 5. 3 times 6, 18th. Okay, so we have our partial products. So now we need to add up our numbers. So 2 plus 1/3 plus 10/6 plus 5/18 18 is going to be our common denominator, so we need to make the 3 and the 6 and 18. So bring down our 2. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 10 times 3 is 30. Bring down our 18. So we have 30 plus 5 plus 3. That's going to be 38 over 18. So we definitely need to simplify that. So here's where I kind of break off to the side, and I'll do a little thinking here. So 18 times 2, 36, very close to the 38. So I'm going to take 2 whole out. I'm going to add it to this 2 whole, and I'm going to make it 4 whole now. Now I have 36 here. 38 minus 36 is 2. So 4 and, I'm trying to write this here, 4 and 2/18, which can be simplified to 4 and 1/9. So let's see